Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Ecosystem, where we're going to go into the demo, but this time we're going to be doing something a little different. You know what? Let's just keep it basic Sandy Beach, because all the other, like preset types, I've not had anything live super long, so we'll just stick with this. And we'll skip the tutorial. What I want to do is try and see if I can make an entirely custom animals sort of ecosystem for myself. Oh. So, I never noticed, but does that mean on the mini-map, if we go to these areas that are like this dark blue patch, so these are where they grow the best. Okay, I didn't even realize this was a thing. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. So then, does that mean... Okay, so the arrow is actually more of a cone that we have to watch. So that's a no-go there. But then over here... Or do I gotta go back this way? Like, how does the cone work? Okay, no, it's saying up here is okay. I'm gonna try putting this in... Oh, I kind of wish I was paying more attention. I apologize for this, guys, but... Then does this mean if I go over... Oh, what is it, over here a bit? Maybe not. Like, I'm trying to follow the... Oh, sorry, my face is probably... Okay, you know what? No, this episode I'm going to have my face be over the other side, so... You guys will be able to see the mini-map and how I'm trying to sort of work this all out. There are areas where it seems like, depending on what we pick, you can see changes in the mini-map. Like, would these be good areas for them to... Yeah, like there. That's... Okay, this is interesting. So if I got something like this... Like, the adaptability's not super high... I can try and see... Okay, yeah, so nothing really there. What about over here? Kind of reading the same. Okay, but what if I tried this one? Okay, now I got that here. Yeah, so I... Probably should have been a lesson for myself to kind of just take things a bit slower and see what everything on screen is trying to tell me at once. Because maybe that would have been a better way of understanding... Like, even the demo is this complex and interesting, which is pretty cool to know and be able to work with. Oh yeah, look at this. Adaptability is nice and high over here for these. Okay, so whatever this is... Oh, plankton, I can even see right there that's saying that's what it is. Okay, I think I was playing the... Yeah, I must have been really playing the demo wrong, considering what I can see now. I was just kind of clicking random and thought, okay, you only get these little patches that you can put stuff, but you can actually spread things out across a pretty good area. Seashells? Let's try tube sponges. Where can we put some of you? And maybe we'll just find... a few things like that, and then maybe just find some more spots for some plankton to be. Okay, so we'll stop there with the plankton. I just want to see if I can put anything else kind of up into this area more. Is there anything that... Oh, this might actually work over here. Yeah, there we go. So if you guys do try this for yourselves, on the mini-map, when you select like a plant or a species or something, it will kind of tell you areas that are good for it. So you want to look for anywhere that is a nice white patch that you can put stuff like this down, and it should grow there for you. Like there's this area that this will grow in as well. Okay, so let's go back more to one of our areas that has a lot of stuff. I just have to try to see, how does this cone exactly... Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so it does work like a cone. Instead of the arrow pointing in a direction you're thinking of, it's more the opposite. But with this, we're going to create our own critters again. We start off with basically the logfish. Let's find a good... Oh, no. A little more complex than I was hoping. Well, oh my god. It seems like you just threw a bunch of metal sticks into a blender, shook it up a lot, let it run, and then this was your result of a fish. Okay, now you're just getting insane. Not sure if I want chunky. Oh, I thought the last one was chunky. Is there something simpler? Simpler. I mean... I guess we can try something like that. Maybe I really should have just started... Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I think I'm definitely just going to... exit without saving. I'm going to make my own proper again, but we're going to start more from scratch. So, for you... kind of shrink you down a bit. I feel like a flat tail is kind of what it needs. And maybe we'll see about shrinking you down so you're a little more compact. Okay, so start with something like that. The head I'm going to give you a bit different. Yeah, we'll give you that face. Why not? You look like you're not exactly doing too well. Okay, so for limbs, I'm only going to give it 2. I'm going to try to only give it 2. I just want to try to shrink it down a bit. Let's see. Okay, so we'll probably keep the first one... Ooh, actually, we'll shrink you down even more, like that. And see about giving you one... Oh, no. Okay, how do I... That's the undo. I want to mirror this. No, I don't want that. I want the little guy right here. There we go. And mirror. Okay, so we'll start with this. I'm not going to mess with the skin too much, because, I mean, that could take us forever to get through there, but we'll call you... Frankenfish... Alpha. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure we made him a... You are a forager, right? Yes, you are. Okay, good. So, we've got 30 of them to start with. We'll see how they do. I can't see how they would go extinct. Like, it seems like we actually got a bit of a nice ecosystem going. Name in the video. Okay, well, anyway. We've kind of understood what the game seems to want to do more now. Like, where is that little guy? Right here. Oh, you're dead, aren't you? No. Okay, you did die. Where is one of you guys? Like, here we go. Like, survival is only 15%, 16%. Like, they are moving a bit. I think maybe the next step is to sort of designate what limb types are. Like, this is tail fin, this is pectoral fin, this is dorsal fin. So that way the game can actually maybe differentiate how they're supposed to move or how they could try moving. Because it seems like maybe even... we're still sitting with 30, although some are dying, so... Maybe we'll try making another one, but we'll make this one even simpler. Let's get... Yeah, we'll get Schmiles here. We're not going to even add any limbs to him. We're just going to try to see about making a big tail of sorts. And make him kind of tiny and skinny. There, so that will be our Frankenfish 2. Actually, I wonder if I should just... just drag a lot of these around. It'd be kind of... I don't know what we're actually going to see if I do all this, but we'll see. Yes. Okay, maybe he's a little too compact. There, so we'll use this as our second one, and we will take Forager again. So this is going to be Frankenfish Beta. Sure, we'll take that picture. Why not? There we go. And we'll put that down. And we'll see how these two do. And as long as they don't, like, go extinct too quickly, maybe we'll... Oh, wait, how do we have miscellaneous? You guys were all supposed to be one kind of blueprint, so I don't see how we have any of the... Well, they're all Frankenfish, but I guess maybe they're already starting to differentiate themselves. Although... Where are... Here's a group of them. Yeah, see, here's my problem, is that the tail does not want to seem to function as a tail. Almost looks like it's a screwdriver in a way, trying to tighten itself into something. It seems like the limbs don't quite understand what each function of them is. There's nothing that designates an animal to have, say, this is a tail fin for propulsion, this is a side fin for steering. They just kind of flail about wildly. They're staying alive, which is good. Well, some of them are. Although Frankenfish is going back up to good populations, so we are seeing something there. I think we'll make... You know what? We're going to try to even make one completely randomized one. So let's go and see what we come up... Okay. You know what? We've seen... I'm trying Alpha, Beta... I think Gamma's the next one. So you know what? We'll call you Frank and Gamma. We'll do that. Oh, I gotta zoom out for that one. And we'll put you down. And we'll see how these three do. Because I feel like if I was to put a predator down, I want them to have a variety of food sources. Like, if I only put down the 2 species of animals, it would rely really heavily on, like, both populations staying high. Whereas if I now have a 3rd species, there's at least 3 different areas. So if there is a population crash in one, it's not going to cause everything else to go down with it. But we basically just gotta wait around and see what they do. I don't know where they all want to go, though. That's the weird thing. They all seem to like going over in this direction, but there's not much here. Oh, there we go. Frankenfish Alpha has matured, so how did we get 5? What is going... Okay, I guess there are some things... Oh, you actually get to see where they're trying to go to. Well, kind of. So, we've got Frankenfish Alpha, which are not doing too hot. They're down to 11. Frankenfish Beta, which are at 23 members. Frankenfish Gamma, which are at 18. I guess a Gamma offshoot, but that's basically going to be possibly dead in just a pair now. And another Gamma offshoot, or Gamma offshoot. Although, I do like the texture on them. They actually remind me of the coelacanth, I think it is. Where they almost have this, like, speckling color to them. Like, you're a good example of that. I just don't know why you're not doing the hottest. Like, I like the skin pattern. Yeah, you guys are just, like, sitting around doing absolutely nothing, so I don't... Oh, you... Basically just drifting to die in the current. Yeah, so that's just the only issue. So it seems to be kind of hard for the animals to kind of designate their movements so far. I know there's going to be, or there might be a bit of like a neuron system. Let me find a good, here, year one. Yeah, like you have all this stuff, which I'm, like, I have no idea what I'm honestly looking at here. There's Miscellaneous X, Part 2, Miscellaneous Y, which is, so I think there should be 3 parts on him. The tail, the left fin, and the right fin. Part 1, I don't even know where Part 1 is in all this, to be honest. Like, yeah, I don't know what I'm even looking at with all this description here. I can only guess it's supposed to be like how inputs are going to each limb for what it's trying to do, but I have no idea. Then you can edit, change food source. Wait, change food source? How? What does the change food source mean? Does that mean... It doesn't seem to change it from predator, but... Could that mean you can change it to have a specific type of plant it'll feed on? Okay, that's interesting. Again, the demo, I'm surprised at how big of an update it was, and actually getting to see, like, almost the... You're actually... The sad thing is, you've got the best movement out of every single thing I've made so far, and I don't even think I made you that. Yeah, I don't know if I really made this guy or not. Because I don't know if I gave a flat tail fin. That might be something I should have tried. Instead of giving, like, a traditional fish tail, what if I gave something more like a whale tail, in a way? Where it's more just horizontal and flat. Maybe that would have worked better. The good news is the populations have at least sort of stabilized. We've got 12, 13, 22-ish, and 39, so things are surviving. I say as we got one basic dead guy just kind of drifting along there, but yeah, things are kind of surviving. Plant life is still growing pretty healthily. So, you know, I'm going to try putting in a predator. But I'm going to try giving him that more whale tail and see how he does. And also give him more of like a... Sure. And let's flatten you down. And see, how wide can I make this? Yeah, like, it does some weird stuff, but... Okay, so I'll probably give that like that. Maybe beef you up a little bit and shrink you a bit. So I think... Oh no, we'll make you a predator. Poly, mono... I guess we'll just stick with poly, so I think that'll be okay there. Skin, I'm not going to do too much with, so... You are... Frankenfish. I believe it's Delta. So we're going to see what this flat tail kind of gives it. Like, is this going to be an easier way that it's going to be able to move and we can see... That's alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, there's our group of deltas. So oranges are our deltas. Although, truth be told, they do not seem to be doing too hot. It does not even seem like it's trying to move. Do I have any that are actually, like, actively hunting? Not really. Like the... Oh, Lord. Well, the beta looks like it's going to crash and burn like a spiraling plane going down. Okay, yeah, no. Oh, so maybe the flat tail does not work for it either. Yeah, I think that's the next... That might be the better step forward for, like, the generation. Or for the next patch or demo update, if there is one, is designating limbs as having, like, a certain type. Like, is this a tail fin? Is this a forelimb? A rear limb? Things to kind of make the animals actually be able to move. Because right now, I feel like it might be trying to generate things a little too... Oh, there we go. You're starting to go. There we go. Yeah, that's actually... I mean, it's upside down, but it's actually moving. That's more than we've seen from a number of things. Oh, my bad, didn't mean to pause. We also do have our... I'm not even sure what I would call the behavior of that. Like, we basically got our screwfish, where they have to rotate like a screwdriver behind them and sending them somewhere, but we're starting to get stuff, which is very interesting. I thought I'd just do one more episode of Ecosystem, kind of wrap up our little showcase of the demo. I do think we kind of hit the limits because of, well, the fish don't want to survive on their own, so there's not much I can really do to help them. I can try boosting them, but they don't really seem to pick up how, like, their limbs function right. But I still think it's shaping up to be an interesting idea. Once there are some more, like, tests in progress and things done, I think Ecosystem is going to be a pretty interesting game once it's fully out. I mean, we've shown that the demo with the creature updater... Oh, holy crap, we actually got one of these guys in motion. Usually they just kind of drift, but it's trying to move, which is surprising. Granted, it is upside down, which is something I think the game has to also try to sort out. But this guy's actually surviving and eating. Wait, children 19. Does that mean it's... I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it's ready to have children, or it's actually, like... hard to say. But yeah, we'll probably just watch this guy for a while and end the episode here, because there's not much more I can really show off with the Ecosystem. I think it's one of those games where it's best kind of experiment it for yourself to see what creations you can find and what horrors you unleash upon the world. But it is something to check back with every so often and see how it's doing, because there are some pretty major steps that we've seen. The creature editor, the mini-map of how foliage is, the better tutorial. With more time and more development, I think Ecosystem is going to be an interesting game to follow. So, thank you guys very much for joining me on this little episode of Ecosystem. If you do like the videos, be sure to give them a like, and have any comments, tips, tricks, feedback, be sure to leave them right down in the description. I always try to get back, right down in the comments. The link to the demo is in the description, or the link to its Steam page, which has the demo, is in the description of the video. Until I catch you all next episode, though, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.